Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And as you see, my portfolio is now definitely over $30,000. And this is mainly due to not Neil stock. Actually, for the first time, Neil is actually down today, down 2%, about 2%. But today, Aphria was the one that was able to carry the portfolio. And I knew that they had their earnings this week. And of course, I knew they were going to do good, but I was not expecting such a huge increase in the share price. Let's check out Aphria. As you see, like Aphria is up 21.1% today, and it's rising even more after hours. And honestly, I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting this at all. And you know why I wasn't expecting this? Because I actually did sell four contracts. I sold four calls at $12.50, and I believed at the time when I did this that it was way out of the money, way out of the money. And let's actually look at it right now, because right now it is down 500%, 500% since I bought it, and I purchased this one on January 13th. So yesterday, I did this yesterday, and I wasn't expecting Aphria to jump as much as it did, and it's still going up right now. And most likely, what I'm gonna do, depending on tomorrow, and if Aphria does get close to 12.50, I'm gonna sell it at a loss. It's only $120 loss, because I really didn't want to sell my four shares. My 400 shares of Aphria. The plan was to sell these four calls just to get the $20 credit, just a little bit, just to increase my cash just a little bit, because I was talking about if you can just get the $20 every week, that's about $1,000 a year if you can just get that consistently. And I was not expecting Aphria to go up 20%. And let's just look at the Aphria right now. Let's just look at Aphria at the graph in the past week. I bought it like in the beginning of the day, right? It was under $10. I was like, there's no way that this is gonna hit $12.50. And it's well on its way to actually gaining there. Well on its way. Because it just went up $2.18 today. Just today went up $2.18. And the way it's looking like after hours, if it keeps increasing, and tomorrow if there's another increase, there's most likely that Aphria will hit $12.50, and it will most likely force me to sell my 400 shares at $7 of my average cost of $7.61, which most likely I will not do. If I do see Aphria hitting $12.45 anywhere in the day tomorrow, I will not. I will sell for a loss and just keep my shares, because I do not want to sell them. I do not want to sell them. I wasn't expecting so much of a jump. And of course, it's because Aphria just did amazing in the earnings. Let's just take a look at this article right here. Aphria posted a net cannabis revenue of $67.9 million Canadian for the second quarter of 2021, 99% higher than the prior year quarter. That's amazing. Overall, net revenue hovered about $160.5 million, $126.6 million US. That's up 30% from the same year in the fiscal 2020. Gross revenue for the adult use cannabis was $72.1 million, a 150% year-over-year increase. The Ontario-based company also had a net loss of $120.6 million Canadian, or a loss of 42 cents per share, compared to a net loss of $7.9 million, or a loss of 3 cents per share in the same quarter of the prior year. This averages seventh quarter in a row of growth in terms of gross revenue for recreational cannabis, as well as achieving positive adjusted EBITDA for both overall and from the cannabis business. Its positive adjusted EBITDA amounted to 12.6 million Canadian, up 26% from the previous quarter, while its adjusted EBITDA from the cannabis operation reached 12.9 million Canadian, which is 24% higher than the one quarter earlier. And the company noted a powerful balance sheet and liquidity, having $320 million Canadian of cash, which is planned to use to support growth in Canada and abroad. And this is amazing. And of course, we all know about the merger with Tilray, which would make this the biggest cannabis firm in the world, and it is expected to close in the second quarter of the calendar year. So this is a main reason why I have a good amount of money in it. About 11% of my portfolio is in Aurora Cannabis, and this is basically my main player in the cannabis stock in my portfolio. I do have another one, IIPR, but that's just a smaller amount, a small. I just put like $100 into it, and I plan on buying more whenever I see dips. And yeah, that's a little update for Aphria. This is Aphria carrying my portfolio today, while Neil was just down 2%. And yeah, at this rate, it seems like Aphria might hit that $12.50 tomorrow, which will make me forced to sell the calls that I had for a loss, which is whatever. It's gonna be like 100, maybe $200 max loss. But I'm willing to take that loss because I do not want to sell my 400 shares. Even though it would be a massive profit of 60%, this is one of the companies I believe in long term. And all the companies I have here are for the long term, right? And Aphria is just one that's performing very well today, very well today, able to carry my portfolio. In the beginning of the day, it was carrying my portfolio up to 31,000, and it's basically because Neil went down today that my portfolio also went down a little bit. But I'm happy that we were the first day to be able to close at above 30,000 by quite a bit. And for right now, I'm just going to be holding most of these unless I see a 5% to 10% dip in any of these. And honestly, I won't be surprised if I see Aphria dipping, because 20% up in one day is a big jump. And most people will probably pocket some of that tomorrow and in the next coming weeks, most likely. If not, if Aphria just keeps going up, I don't know. I don't know. But my goal hopefully is to not for Aphria not to hit $12.50 by the end of tomorrow. Tomorrow, so my I can sell my calls, and they can expire worthless, and I can get that premium and not sell for a loss. So hopefully Aphria doesn't hit $12.50 for my sake, so I don't have to lose that extra $100. And yeah, that's a little update for Aphria stock. I'm probably gonna do another update for the whole portfolio later on. And shout out to Venture Warrior for the comment. Oh, I also forgot to tell you that I do have a long-term Aphria call option. Let me show you guys real quick. It's up 80% so far, so that's pretty good. And the break-even price is $13.50, and it expires in 2023, so it still has 2 more years for that to happen. I'm up 8% on it, so that's pretty good. And yeah, I just wanted to show you this. I forgot to show you guys this one in the beginning of the video. And just stay updated for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.